There's something really interesting that happened to me that has changed the way I relate to God till today, and I will live by until the moment my time on this earth is done. And how I came to that conclusion was something that happened a while ago, an experience that I had. What happened was that I and my sister, we went to see this man of God, and he's a very big deal in Nigeria. Like, he's really popular. And even in this meeting where we were going to see this man of God, it was a rare opportunity, and the people were so many. Like, my sister literally had to plead and ask people, like, please give me this opportunity to see this man of God, because getting access to him was really difficult. I was with my sister. We were all in a line. The people were many, and this man of God, because of the time, he only had like 1 minute, 30 seconds to attend to each person. And while we're sitting here waiting for our own time for the counseling session, the line kept moving, and I was thinking in my mind, confused and pondering what exactly I should tell this man of God when my time came. And I was going through a very difficult time at that period of my life. And as the line kept moving, each person would move to see him and would move like from seat to seat. I would think that, okay, should I tell him about how everything about my life has been in a standstill for the past 3 to 4 years, or should I tell him about how I've had my bout with depression? Should I tell him about all the giftings and the dreams that God had put in me that seemed as if it had been suppressed all this time? And there were just things in my head, and I was like, what do I say? What do I say? Because the time was very short, and people kept moving, and I was like, in my mind, I have this opportunity to meet this man of God. What exactly am I going to tell him now that I have this very rare opportunity? All these issues in my mind, and my mind was just going to and fro because the time was short, and my sister had to see him, and then I had to see him. And as I was there trying to pick which entire issue I should speak to this man about, I felt it in my spirit that God said, whatever it is you want to tell him, I already know. You don't need a middleman. Like, you don't need to tell him these things for him to tell me, then for me to bring the solution to you. I already know. I was getting so worked up about what to tell this man of God, and God spoke right into my spirit and told me that I didn't have to even tell the man of God, to then consult back with Jesus to come back with me with a solution, because God already knew what it is I was going through, and there was an infinite amount of compassion that he had for me even in that place, and an infinite amount of attention for God to really grasp what I was going through, to acknowledge that he heard me. And the impression I had in my heart was like, baby girl, you don't even need to work yourself up about it, because I know. And I had my peace, and something really funny happened. When it came just to my turn, the funny thing was that other people that were going in pairs, because it was myself and my sister, other people they were going in pairs, he would see this one, see the other one. Those people who were going in pairs were being seen individually. Like, once it came to my turn, the guy who was leading people forward, that was organizing everything, just came to me and he was like, yeah, I think you should sit out. Let the man of God see your sister, and then, like, you don't have to go. And I actually smiled. My sister was like, no, we're together. We have to see him together. I was like, nah, don't worry. I'll just stand aside, because moments before, God had assured me that he knew. And the irony of everything is that I was standing by the side, the man of God was like consulting my sister, and he looked to me and he was like, whatever it is, that is in your heart. God knows, like it is settled. And I was like, wow, I'm not even shocked, I'm not even surprised, because God had already revealed to me that I didn't have to pass through channels. Like it was not a second-hand, third-hand experience to reach God, because He wants us to have an intimate relationship with Him. He wants us to understand that we can bring our everything to Him, and He knows all of our problems. Like we don't have to go through this person to this person to this person. Not saying that like men of God and shepherds are not important, like they have their roles, but I believe that in this season we have to cultivate like a one-on-one relationship with Christ, where we are able to bring everything to Him, and we have the understanding that He knows that we don't have to go to some other state or travel to see some other man. Like the Son of Man, Jesus Christ, is with you in this thing, and He wants us to acknowledge the fact that He is with us. Like right now, a lot of those things that I was working through, God has brought a solution to it. Most of them did not come through some supernatural, mind-blowing way. Like He just sneaked it in. He just sneaked the solution in. And it's amazing that God can work with us one-on-one and bring us the answers just between we, ourselves, and Him. There is nothing like having a personal relationship with God. There is nothing like understanding the fact that God knows you for you, and you have access directly into His presence. And that changed my whole perspective. Not that I do not have value for men of God or these people that have this calling upon their lives, but I understand that even in my own small way, I am walking with God. Like I have intimacy with God. There is a relationship between me and Him, and if I can listen into what He is saying to me, then I can hear Him clearly.